5 for Philadelphia. George and Embiid are up front. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at the 3. And for Toronto, Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. At this time of the season, Doris, about midway through the schedule, what's the chief concern for most teams?
Well, the priority is always health, right? Teams try to weather the storm of a long season. But the other thing is chemistry, that intangible that maybe you can't define specifically, but when it exists, boy, it's special.
Here's Edgecombe. And here's Oubre from the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett. Outside Barnes. Now here's Ingram, guarded closely. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
Barnes passes to Ingram. On the wing quickly. Outside Barrett. Five on the clock. Pass to Ingram. 4-3. Gets the 3 to fall. Ingram's got 5.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
Maxey passes to George. Back to Maxey. Oubre, a screen on quickly. Now Oubre. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Edgecombe, and he dunks it down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Quickly. He played a great game against Charlotte. Here's Barrett, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. Now Philadelphia with it. It's a three-point game. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
Look at Embiid being selfless, dishing it outside instead of forcing it on his own.
Pass to Barrett. Inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy's a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
After being drafted by the Knicks with the 3rd pick in 2019, we're seeing some nice improvement from R.J. Barrett, Doris.
We are, PA, and when he moved from New York to Toronto, there's 2 areas that really popped for me in terms of improvement. Playmaking. His assist numbers took a massive leap. And the other area, maybe the most needed, was his efficiency. He's a better shooter now from both 2- and 3-point range.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. On defense, the Sixers. Barnes passes to Quickly. Here's Barrett from deep. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
To the inside. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Jakob Pirtle. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Now here's Ingram. 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Back to Quickly. The 3 ball. Rebound by Philadelphia. They defeated Washington in their last game.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
and that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Oubre against Ingram. Let's go with a three. Joel Embiid pulls it down. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. 3-point lead. Pass to George. Over quickly. And here's Oubre from the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And quickly, the 2K leaderboard, showing the teams blocking the most shots over the last month. Fifth best, the 76ers.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And here's Barnes. Pass to Ingram. Back to Barrett. Picked by Pirtle. Fires the three. Paul George pulls down the board. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 13-5 run. It's stolen by Barnes. Raptors trail by 3. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Kelly Oubre picks one up. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, with a window of opportunity opening in the East, the Raptors are trying to make inroads. After acquiring Brandon Ingram last season, he's finally out of the bubble wrap and providing that offensive punch that this team has needed. The goal is clear. Ingram said it himself. They're looking to get back into the playoffs in Toronto.
Love that confidence. Okay, Shams, thank you.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram doesn't get enough credit for his growth as a free throw shooter. He shot below 70% from the line in his first 3 seasons, but since then, he hasn't dipped below 80.
Both shots good from the strike. The Raptors have a really interesting core, Doris. What do you think about it?
Well, obviously they are loaded with young, talented wings. Scotty Barnes, good scorer, excellent rebounder. R.J. Barrett, a little bit streaky as a shooter, but a dynamic scorer. And Brandon Ingram now, still all in their 20s. So which of these players really pops as their consistent star?
Here's Barrett. Uses the glass on the layup. Barrett's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, that's some big-time grit by R.J. Barrett. You want some contact on me, I can finish anyway.
Pass to Embiid. Here's George. Fires for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oubre against Ingram. Barrett passes to Ingram. Back to Barrett. Over Edgecombe. And there's Barrett on the assist by Ingram. 7 points for R.J. Barrett.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Embiid is screen on quickly. Now Maxey. No points yet. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, just another shot in Maxey's arsenal. He becomes harder and harder to defend.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. And then Embiid with the dunk.
2 strong points from Embiid. His M.O. is to own the painted area.
Outside Barnes. Ingram against Oubre. Shoots from 12. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. 18 feet out. Again, Philadelphia.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Ingram. Lots of room. Good on the jump shot. Ingram's got 9.
Ingram can be shifty, especially when he's operating out of the two-man game.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Left block shot on the way, and it's in, off the glass. He's got 11.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And when we take a look at the box score from that game, one of the first things that you'll notice is the number of turnovers they were able to force.
Yeah, I think that's a product of being incredibly aggressive. You could see that was a part of their strategy going in, and I thought they were consistently following that the entire game.
A line change here for Toronto. Here's Murray Boyles. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. And it's Shed missing. The Sixers lead by 3. Drummond passes to Barlow. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Mamukelashvili. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Philadelphia has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Barlow. Drummond inside. An 11-point game for him in the win against Washington.
Yeah, such a rarity these days, but Andre Drummond is a true 5. The guy wants to work on the interior.
Here's Shed. Here's Mamukelashvili. The 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Now here's McCain. No points so far. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I love how unafraid they are to mix it up in the paint.
Raptors trail by 3. Here's Murray Boyles. Pass to Shed. Oh, deflected. Here's Barlow. And here's Drummond. 1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. Clock at 6. Here's Barlow. 11 points for him last game against Washington.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
And here are the Raptors now, following the score by Philadelphia. There's a minute 26 left in the first. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Off target from three-point range. The Sixers lead by 5. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Now here's Drummond. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
Here's Shed. 51 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Murray Boyles. Pass to Abaji. There's a screen from downtown. Drills it from deep.
Boy, certainly looked like the defense was okay, letting him shoot from three. But let's remember, he can hit some of these.
Fires the three. Rebound, Toronto. Here's Murray Boyles. Still without a bucket. And a strong finish with two hands.
Might be undersized for a four, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Now here's McCain. Fires from deep. A big-time effort for Brandon Ingram, providing a lot of energy for Toronto, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
They've got Walter, and it's Barnes in at the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Graham.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Here's Shed. It's Barnes on the wing. Pass to Shed from the arc. It's hauled in by the Sixers. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Edwards finds McCain. Here's Barlow. Back to McCain. Pulls up. Abaji with a rebound. The Raptors with a lead. Pass to Walter. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside McCain. Now here's Embiid. Outside Grimes. Puts up a 3. Second chance shot. Oh, Embiid imposing his will.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Pass to Murray Boyles. And here's Barnes. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Outside Grimes. Shot on the wing. Barnes with the rebound. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Murray Boyles. Embiid covers. A nice shot by Murray Boyles. And now a 4-point Raptor lead.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Screen by Embiid. Here's Grimes. Kept alive. Down low. Embiid puts it in.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Dick, he's checked in for Abaji. The 76ers also with a sub. Gordon's checked in. Here's Barnes. A 17-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. Outside Dick. Here's Shed. Barnes with a screen on McCain. And it's Shed missing.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Pass to Barlow. Embiid inside. Guarded by Dick. They now take the lead. McCain's got 5. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Outside Dick. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside McCain. Philadelphia moving it around. Second chance effort. Pass to Grimes. Jacks up a 3. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Grimes has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside Dick. Down low. Right side Barnes. Here's Shed. And again, Toronto, no good.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Now here's Embiid. Last game he had 28 points. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes with the rebound. Raptors trail by 4. Pass to Walter. Here's Shed. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see it upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Here's McCain. After the basket by Toronto. Fades and shoots. Embiid missing again.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Here's Shed. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Pass to Grimes. Now here's McCain. For 3, Gordon. No luck on that one.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Dick against Gordon. Dick gets the bucket. It's a tie ball game.
Well, because Grady Dick is such a great outside shooter, he can often find a little room, foul line and down.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Deciding to change it up. All right, let's take a moment to have a look at which point guards have posted the highest scores over the last month. 5th, Tyrese Maxey.
And this group of guys, they have an innate ability to not only score at will, but to create for others. They're the complete package.
You know, they truly are. Whether it's one-on-one situations or staying within that team framework, that is a gifted group offensively. And, you know, you said it. Their ability to put up big points from the one guard spot is what really sets them apart.
Now here's Maxey, coming off a 22-point game against Washington.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
And so here is Toronto after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Outside Barrett. Embiid with a steal. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Shoots over Barnes. Embiid doing it all himself.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Outside Barrett. Three-pointer. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Pass to Embiid. And here's George. Takes a 3. Hurdle grabs a miss. Maxey against Quickly. Pirtle with the ball, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Now here's Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Back to Oubre. Here's the 3. Drops in the 3. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
Look at how confident Kelly Oubre is in the catch and shoot. You know why? Because he worked at it.
Pass to Ingram. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Back to you.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here's Ingram. 11 points in the game. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
They have no answer defensively inside.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Some changes for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond comes in for Embiid, and it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. Philadelphia leading by 3. Maxey surveys. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Maxey's got 6.
And that's just fantastic use of the mid-range by Maxey.
Outside Ingram. Back to Barrett. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Ingram against Oubre. For 3, Maxey. Can't get it. Now 3 of 4.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now Ingram. He's got 13. Pirtle with a screen on Oubre. Ingram against Oubre. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Ingram. Not a lot of room. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
And here's Maxey outside. Drummond. Great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 3.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Ingram against Oubre. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Toronto shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Grimes, he's checked in for Drummond.
At the line, Brandon Ingram.
That one drops. He ties it up.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
Maxey passes to George. And here is Maxey. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists in the game. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Here's Barrett. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And again, Toronto, no good. The 76ers shooting at a 43% clip during the second. Up top, Oubre. Pass to Maxey. There's the three. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at the Raptors. They're currently in 4th place and trying their best to get a better seeding. And of course, there's the 76ers nipping at their heels in 2nd place and wanting to get that first seed.
When I look at the 76ers, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Here's Ingram. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
4-3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds in the game. Left side, Ingram. Banked it in off the glass. Ingram's got 13 points in this quarter. It's all tied in Toronto. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome, folks. The Philadelphia 76ers going head-to-head in what's been a neck-and-neck battle through 2 quarters.
I like their follow-through on the offensive end, not taking the shots and walking away. They're hunting for those second-chance opportunities there, Shaq.
And turning those opportunities into points that they need.
And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
You watch them, they have competing styles, man. But the net effect, at least offensively, is very, very similar.
Pretty crazy how easy it is for these guys to score.
They make it look easy, Ernie. It ain't.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the 3rd quarter.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
The Raptors shooting has been great this game, 58%. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. George and Embiid are up front, and it's Oubre in at small forward. Now here's George. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Embiid. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
The shot by Ingram, no good. And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Maxey passes to Embiid. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Outside Ingram. The shake. It's hauled in by Oubre. The Sixers leading. Embiid inside, working on Barnes. Embiid can't hit. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Quickly, outside. Outside Barrett. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. Barrett's got 12 points.
Boy, that comfort level from three-point territory, that is something R.J. Barrett's continued to work on.
Quickly against Maxey. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on Emmanuel quickly.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Tyrese Maxey.
One shot.
One shot.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Now here's Quickly, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Pass to Pirtle. Kicks it out to Barnes. This one for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
While Maxey is an elite shooter, Tyrese is at his best using his speed, going downhill.
Raptors trail by 4. Now Pirtle. Here's Ingram. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. The 3 from Edgecombe. On target from range. Now it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barrett. Looking to end the run. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Barrett's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is a relentless scorer who is unafraid to work on the inside. In the paint, RJ making his presence felt.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 15. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pirtle with a screen on Oubre. Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Oubre. The leaner. The shot by Ingram, no good.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
The 3 from Edgecombe. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Quickly outside to the paint. Barnes in the post. George defending. Barnes passes to Ingram. And now with a break, here are the best passing teams in the NBA so far. 4th, the Raptors.
This is a squad that understands the importance of being unselfish and moving the ball. You love to watch smart basketball like that.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Ingram. Philadelphia leading by 5. Pass to Embiid. George for 3. Rebound Toronto.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And again, Toronto, no good. And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Oubre passes to George. Now here's Maxey. And another miss by Philadelphia.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to quickly. Barrett up top. Toronto passing it around. Barrett is screen on George. Back to Barrett. 6 to shoot. Quickly outside. Beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Quickly's got 5 points in the quarter.
Quickly has incredible confidence and dangerously deep range, folks.
George outside. Three-pointer. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Boy, he can't buy a bucket. Shut out completely so far, and yet they're still ahead.
Outside Ingram. Up top Barnes. Back to Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Oubre. Here's Ingram. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. George passes to Maxey. Embiid against Pirtle. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, I love the use of the shot fake by Embiid. Smart basketball there.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
And the 76ers making a change here. Grimes is checked in. And Embiid drops them both.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Raptors trail by 4. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Fans, we need you to...
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, you never know when someone might plateau as a scorer, even a superstar. But his competitiveness separates him from the pack. It motivates him to raise the bar for himself every year, and that raises the bar for his team as well.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Ingram. And it's blocked by Embiid.
You can see why Embiid owns the inside. He's just so physical. They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Now here's Grimes. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Count it.
Assistant, Quentin Grimes.
Raptors trail by 6. Quickly outside. Here's Barrett. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
Primarily seen as a scorer, Emmanuel Quickley's defense is often overlooked, Doris.
It is, B.A., and I think the first thing about his defensive effort is important, right? He works very hard. His navigation over screens. He's very quick with his rotation. He's a really long, rangy athlete. Couldn't agree more about being overlooked defensively.
Quickly finds Pirtle. Outside for Ingram. From outside the arc. Connects from downtown. Ingram's got 27.
In terms of scoring, this hasn't been his quarter. Just 1 of 7.
Outside Oubre. Embiid passes to Maxey. Puts the move on. Over quickly. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist from Embiid. Embiid's got 5 assists tonight. Now here's Quickly. He's got 5. Here's Barrett. Kicks it out to Barnes. Misses the 3. Philadelphia leading by 5. Here's Maxey. That one's good for 2. Maxey's got 13 in the second half.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, the athleticism of Ingram. Exceptional at skying up for slams.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And the basket is good. 27 points for him.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Shed, and right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pass to Murray Boyles. Clock at 6. Driving inside. Here's Walter for 3. Nails it from 3. Walters has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Up top, Embiid. And Embiid gets the double team. Takes the 3. McCain's shot is off. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Mamukelashvili. He has 6. Pass to Abaji. Here's Murray Boyles, covered by McCain. Here's Walter. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now here's McCain. He's got 5. Pass to Embiid. Fires it. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Murray Boyles has got his 4th rebound in this one. And 1:01 left in the 3rd quarter. For the lead. Barlow grabs a miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Back to McCain. Pass to Embiid. And it's good. 2 points. Embiid's got 12 points now in the quarter. Raptors trail by 3. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Mamukelashvili. Embiid covers. Here's Murray Boyles. For the tie. Knocks down the triple. Murray Boyles has got 7.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
McCain with it. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. It's Grimes on the wing. Launches it. Sends it home from 3-point land. Grimes has got his 2nd basket.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Philadelphia, dominating on the glass. What a quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. They've got Walter. He's out there with Dick, and it's Barnes in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Over to the left wing. Here's Dick. Offline with a 3. The Sixers lead by 3. Right side Edwards. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Walter, first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia. Edwards.
One shot.
At the line for 1.
Here's Walter. Barnes with a screen on McCain. To the middle. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Embiid, and he lays it up and in. And it's an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Outside Dick. Murray Boyles. Toronto passing it around. 3 from Barnes. Edwards pulls it in.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the buckets simply will not go down.
Inside. Embiid through contact.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Barnes passes to Abaji. To end the run. And the layup good by Barnes.
How about that physical finish from Scotty Barnes? He uses his body to get separation.
Pass to Embiid. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Murray Boyles has got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Barnes. Here's Dick. Cans it from the wing.
That's a nice read from Scotty Barnes. This guy understands how and when to deliver the basketball.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Outside McCain. Pass to Embiid. With a rebound. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Walter, guarded by Edwards. Here's Murray Boyles. Pass to Dick. Here's Murray Boyles. Chalk up 2 there. Now just a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
Boy, you love to see that. Grady Dick making the extra pass. Nice.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Time to get ready. Here.
The Raptors making a change here. Ingram's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Tyrese Maxey's checked in for Edwards. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, "You're just chucking up the first three you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there."
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Maxey. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
Now here's Ingram, covered by Grimes. The floater, count the basket. Ingram's got 9 points now in the second half.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
Here's Barlow. Back to Maxey. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Murray Boyles has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Walter. There's the triple. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
And that one misses. The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. McCain's shot is off.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Now here's Barnes. Maxey covering. Nice move inside from Barnes.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Now here's McCain. Back to Embiid. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Friday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors.
And looking at the Raptors matchup, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Mamukelashvili's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Dick. Pass to Walter. Toronto passing it around. And they call an illegal screen here.
He's really valuing every possession. That's just his first turnover of the game. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. And it's R.J. Barrett in for Walter.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Here's quickly. It's Barnes on the wing. The three. Barnes drills the triple. And it's the Sixers with the ball. Now Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Yep, count it. 35 points for Joel Embiid.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Barrett. It's hauled in by Oubre. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And here's George. Pass to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. Back to George. Over quickly. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And this game is tied up now. Now the Raptors with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Barnes. And here's quickly. Maxey covering from behind the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. Launches a three. Hits the trifecta. And now a three-point Philadelphia lead.
Well, the corner three, no challenge for Maxey. I mean, the dude can straight up shoot from deep.
Oubre against Ingram. It counts! And the foul! Kelly Oubre picks one up.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Edgecombe, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Brandon Ingram. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Philadelphia has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's George. Soft touch off the glass. George has got 4 points this quarter.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
Back to Ingram. Lets it go from the wing. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. Ingram's got 35 in the game.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Embiid. And it's good for 2. Embiid's got 37.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Here's Ingram. Oh, wow!
Looking like a spider attacking a fly. Ingram came at the rim with fierce intentions.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. The Sixers leading. George outside. Wide open. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
Maxey against quickly. Hurdle with a screen on Oubre. Ingram up top. He's covered by Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by Philadelphia. Oubre's got 4 rebounds in the game.
They've been winning the rebound battle today. Another big board right there.
Here's Maxey. Rebounded by Ingram. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Book it! It goes!
How about they look to Pirtle in a critical stretch and he comes through. The pressure bringing out his best.
Maxey. Yes! Using that window!
Oh, I'll tell you what, in this fourth quarter, he's been locked in and has made some big shots for his team.
Pirtle outside. Outside Ingram. Pirtle outside. Now Barrett. Quickly. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Quickly, just a calm demeanor in the biggest of moments. That is beautiful basketball.
Now Embiid. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
One thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the moment.
Outside Ingram. Oh, the stuff!
And this guy is just a gamer. Ingram doesn't feel pressure. He embraces the moment, taking and making important shots.
Barnes with a rebound. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Here's Ingram. To take the lead. Oh, it's off.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Now Oubre. We've got 1:13 left in the game. Pirtle rips down the board. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Here's Barnes. Ingram on the wing.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Outside Maxey. From 13. Barrett with a rebound. Here's Toronto with the ball. The lead is 2. Ingram. Oh, the finesse with the floater.
And you have to love the intensity from Ingram when they're up against it, always ready to attack.
Here's George. Hurdle rips down the board, and that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Kelly Oubre Jr. Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line from Milwaukee.
The first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you love to see it, guys. Step in nice, calm, cool, and collected, and knock the free throws in.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. Clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Outside George, lets loose for 3. Cleared away by Ingram. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for your Raptors, Emmanuel quickly taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Max on the first.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Philadelphia with the ball. Outside Oubre. Shoots a 3. The 3 ball is down.
Well, there you see Paul George as a facilitator. He can create his own, or he can get somebody else open.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
For 2. Emmanuel quickly.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's what you call clutch free throws, and he shuts the door on this basketball game. Great job.
Cash from downtown. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. The intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
At the line for Toronto. Emmanuel quickly taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. Maxey fires. So it's Toronto picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Brandon, hot shooting for you tonight. Where do you get that confidence level to take over like this?
Just coming in, working on my routine every single day. I think my teammates put me in a really, really good position to step into shots and give me confidence on the basketball floor to shoot the ball and also flip in the basketball to do whatever they want on the floor to create and make something happen. So confidence comes from my teammates.
And you've been a great teammate as well. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Brandon Ingram.